The evening air was crisp as she stepped inside her home, tossing her keys on the table. She felt completely drained, the weight of the day pressing down on her. Too tired to cook, she grabbed a quick bite and curled up on the couch. The soft, background hum of the TV played as her eyelids grew heavy, and soon she was fast asleep. Hours passed in silence, broken only by the faint creak of the front door. He slipped in quietly, his steps gentle on the floor. He hadn't planned on stopping by, but her silence after a message worried him. He just needed to make sure she was okay. There she was curled up on the couch, sleeping soundly. He smiled sadly, knowing how often she pushed herself too hard. Noticing the blanket had slipped off her shoulders, he carefully picked up a throw from the armchair and covered her. She stirred slightly but didn't wake. On the table beside her sat a pen and notepad. A thought struck him. He scribbled a short note. "I stopped by to check on you. You looked so peaceful, I didn't want to wake you. Sleep well, you deserve it." He paused, then added one last line. "I know things have been rough, but you're stronger than you realize. Don't forget that." He placed it gently by her phone. Spotting her favorite tea in the cupboard, he made a warm mug and left it beside the note. As the calming scent of lavender filled the room, he took one last look at her, whispered, "Good night," and quietly closed the door behind him. The next morning, sunlight streamed in through the curtains. She stirred beneath the soft blanket, puzzled at first by its sudden appearance. Then her eyes landed on the note beside her phone. As she read it, her heart softened. The handwriting was familiar, gentle, steady. She smiled. It had been a long time since someone looked after her like that. Her gaze moved to the tea, still warm. She cradled the mug, letting its warmth seep into her hands. As she took a sip, memories of him began to surface, little things she hadn't thought much about before. The way he'd waited by his car just to make sure she got home safe. How he'd shown up with soup when she was sick. The way he always seemed to know when she needed someone. Even without her saying a word, her phone buzzed. It was him. "Hey, hope you're feeling better today." She stared at the message, unsure how to express everything she felt. Finally, she typed, "Thank you for everything." His reply came quickly. "Anytime." One word. But it meant everything. That evening, there was a knock at the door. Her heart skipped. She already knew it was him. When she opened the door, he stood there with a small bag. "I brought dinner," he said. "Thought you might not have eaten." She let him in, the comforting scent of warm food filling the room. Still, her mind lingered on the note and quiet care behind it. "You didn't have to do all this," she said softly. "I wanted to," he answered, without hesitation. "You've been carrying a lot. I just wanted to help." They shared the meal in a calm, easy rhythm. Conversation flowed, laughs, memories, and unspoken truths coming to light. As the plates emptied and the room grew quiet, she found the courage to speak. "I read your note," she said hesitantly, and ... I've been thinking a lot." His eyes met hers, attentive, waiting. "You've always been there. Even when I didn't ask. Even when I didn't notice." "I didn't mind," he said quietly. "I just wanted to be there for you. I know. And I think I'm starting to feel something more because of that." He stared for a moment, surprised, maybe uncertain if he heard right. "You don't have to say anything," she rushed, cheeks warm. "I just wanted you to know." He reached for her hand, covering it gently with his own. "I'm glad you told me," he said. "Because I've been feeling the same for a long time." His hand stayed on hers, warm and steady. She didn't pull away. Instead, she let herself lean into the comfort. "I don't know why I never saw it before," she whispered. "You had a lot going on," he replied. "I didn't want to push." "Maybe you should have," she said with a smile. "Turns out I needed you more than I knew." He shifted a little closer. "I know this might sound strange," he said, "but last night, when I saw you sleeping, I didn't want to leave. I just wanted to stay and make sure you were okay." "I felt it," she admitted. "When I woke up, I didn't feel alone." "You're not," he said. "Not anymore." He reached up, brushing her cheek. She closed her eyes, the tension slipping away. He rested his forehead gently against hers. "I don't want to rush anything," he whispered. "But I can't pretend I don't feel this anymore." "You don't have to," she murmured. They stayed close, not speaking, but everything between them felt understood, like something real had finally begun. In the days that followed, everything felt lighter. He stopped coming over just to check in. He came because it felt right. The silence between them was no longer awkward, but peaceful. One evening on the balcony, as the sky turned from gold to navy, She leaned into his side. His arm rested behind her, shoulders touching. I used to wonder if you'd ever notice, he said quietly. I thought maybe you just didn't feel the same. I think I was just scared, she admitted. I didn't want to lose what we already had. You never could, he said. I'm just glad you're here now. She rested her head against him, breathing in his presence. I've been holding on to this, he said, pulling out a folded note. She opened it slowly. One simple line in his handwriting. You'll always have me, no matter what. Her hands trembled slightly. He had written it long before she even realized her own feelings. You were always sure? She asked. Always, he said. I was just waiting for you to be sure too. She smiled, tucking the note safely into her pocket. I'm sure now, she whispered. He leaned in, brushing his lips gently against hers. It wasn't rushed, or uncertain, just warm and full of quiet promises. When they pulled away, she teased. You know, you could have just told me how you felt. He laughed. I didn't want to do anything crazy. Like sneaking in and leaving tea for me in the middle of the night. He grinned. Worked out pretty well, though. She smiled, fingers lacing with his. It really did.